Hello friends, it's me, Samantha, coming at you today with a tarot offering. It is Tarot Tuesday after all, so let's get it done. Let's get it going. So today is March 24th, 2020. Shit is fucking crazy in the world right now. So maybe this can help give us a little bit of guidance, make us feel good somehow. Alright. So today, as always, I have my Rider-Waite Tarot. I'll also be using my Earthly Souls and Spirits Oracle. So, while I shuffle my cards, you can think about a question or an intention. Maybe it's just to receive. Maybe it's something else. I'm thinking today my intention is really just to receive. Yeah, just have, let any messages that need to come through, do that. Alrighty. So the first card, it's the Eight of Pentacles. Alright. I'm going to pull 3 and then I'll interpret them all together. And then we have the Five of Wands. And now the Page of Cups. Alright, so I am really liking this combination of cards right now. Okay, so it's a lot about like our work and how we work with each other. And not only how we work with each other, but also how we create. Okay. So this is just feeling a lot like a need for us all to really start to get curious about the way that we just connect with like our work and the way that we work and the way that we inhabit the same space together. So, it's definitely a time of change happening right now. And, we can direct that change in our own lives. We have a lot more power than we tend to give ourselves credit for most of the time. And, something else is just, there's been a lot of tension in our world, especially if you live in the States like I do. Shit's fucking crazy right now. So it seems to me that this card is very much speaking to us, the Five of Wands. This card is about a battle. Well, not necessarily a battle. It's more like a skirmish. Skirmish. Whichever one of those is the correct way to say it. But in this case, I feel like it's not gonna be practice for much longer. And I mean, that's really coming from a weird space. It's not really, it hasn't been practice. It hasn't really felt like practice, but now is really the time that we are being called to step up. And do things that we are proud of. This person here takes pride in their work, and you can tell that by the way it's all on display. So just think about like the work that you do, and you might not be doing it right now. I'm out of work currently, so you know, if you are like me and you got let go from your job because of this whole virus situation, pandemic, you know, then I feel that it's a time for us to kind of just like question the work that we were doing before this point and ask if that's something that we want to keep doing, you know, once everything, you know, once we're safe to be out again. And I don't want to say, I almost was going to say that once everything turns back to normal, but, you know, as we all know, our country's and our world's normal is not the most beneficial. So that's why we are having the Page of Cups show up right now, because the Page of Cups is creative. The Page of Cups is compassionate and loving. And that's what we need to be right now, you know, for each other and for our own selves, you know, our own benefit. So with the Page of Cups, it's really calling for us to use this time to get more in touch with our creative natures. You know, get in touch with your imagination, your intuition, and just all that stuff that makes you feel good and flowing. So cups relate to water, and so flow is very important here. Yeah. So I feel like just with these cards, it's a lot relating to being proud of what you do and working together for a common goal. And also using our creativity, you know, thinking outside the box, being more creative in the ways that we ask for what we need, and maybe not so much of asking for what we need, but demanding it. You know, keep that fire burning, and fire is one thing that helps transform stuff that needs to be transformed. So, you know, keep the fire burning, but don't keep it burning in such a way that it harms your own self. You know, we can be angry, and, you know, if you're not, then what the fuck? We should be, you know, we can be furious, you know, but just be mindful of the way that you are working with that anger and that frustration, you know. Be mindful of your outlet. I hope this is all making sense here. If not, you're welcome to leave any questions in the comments or in my DMs. Whatever works best. So now I'm gonna pull my other two cards for my Earthly Souls and Spirits Oracle. Coming back to that intention you may have set at the beginning of the video. Taking a moment to really feel the way that the reading so far is resonating with you. All right. These cards, they have the moon on the back, and Luminous. First we have Luminous, which is wonderful. Yay. And then we have Tranquility. Wow. Oh, look at the moons. Look at the moons. Yeah. Tranquility. All right. So, you know, these really make a lot of sense to me right now, because obviously Tranquility, you know, if you're like me, then you have this time where you can kind of just chill. You know, there are still worries moving around, but you can kind of like start to settle a little bit. And, you know, just really using this time of not being able to go out and be out, just to come back to stillness, you know, tranquility. We have so much going on in our usual day-to-day lives, and we are kind of like, you know, we're like water or like a river, and all of this stuff that goes on in our day-to-day, it's like throwing pebbles or rocks or boulders in a river, and you know, it creates ripples, it creates splashes. So once those things go away, the river, or not a river, I guess we could just say it's the still body of water, you know, it becomes more tranquil and calm. And although there is, there's definitely not any pebbles, rocks being thrown at us right now, but it's still less, I'd say, maybe. You know, just give yourself that space to kind of like notice what happens when you aren't so attached to these other things. You know, notice what happens when you come back to yourself. And as for Luminous, you know, I really just want to say that this one reminds me of just like lumosity, like letting your light shine. And if you feel like your light is not capable of shining right now, then follow the things that, you know, follow the shine itself. I hope that makes sense. So, yeah, I feel pretty good about this reading this week. Tarot Tuesdays, this will be a more regular thing now, now that we all have all this abundance of time. If you would like, I would greatly appreciate it if you could leave a donation to my Venmo. It's Sunshine Sparkle. And, you know, if not, that's okay. But like I said, I did lose my job. So one of those little worries is money. But still, I'd love just to offer this and just to give us something to keep us, you know, from going totally stir crazy. Also, you can join me for yoga on Thursday at 1 at the link in my bio. There's also a plethora of different teachers and classes that you can take with that same link. So check out the Yogalution movement website for their schedule. And also I'll be doing more Reiki shares, virtual things, and lives. So, you know, check it out if you're interested. You can also DM me if you want to book a private session. So, thank you so much for watching. Love ya.